Welcome back to our garden in, the last couple of days of March. There's our kitchen window with my beloved making a lovely delicious tea for us there. And I just wanted to show you our current display of daffodils and narcissi all around our front garden and the steps here. Looking rather gorgeous. That's one called Replete there. And I wanted in particular to point out what we did here with these Tete miniature daffodils. Probably the most popular daffodil in the UK at the moment is Tete. What happened was that I always spend lots of money on bulbs every autumn, and then towards the end of the season I was tempted to buy, I think I bought 3 packs for £10 of Tete. And I wasn't quite sure where to plant them in the garden because I can never remember where my bulbs are exactly, and I didn't want to be digging holes and ended up sticking a spade through a perfectly good bulb. So I picked up some of these empty, well, they're kind of pot trays. These are what the garden centres that would normally have 6 potfuls of bedding plants or something in there, and most of the local garden centres are quite happy for you to help yourselves to these old trays. It's a kind of a form of recycling, isn't it? And I stuck a couple of bulbs in each of the segments, so there's not actually a pot inside there. I'm just wondering. Here we go. So when I come to plant these out, that's how easy it is to kind of slide them out over the packs. And I think I'll keep those packs because I'll probably be tempted to do the same thing next year. The advantage then is that I can go and plant these into the roundabout. I'll show you a video of the current state of the roundabout at the moment. We keep on planting more bulbs in there every year, and it's building up nicely. So that's a great way, quite a cheap way of growing a whole load of bulbs. And if you're not sure where to plant them in the autumn, you can grow them like this, have them by your front door or something while they're in flower, and then plant them out, and they'll come back year after year. So that's Tete, that's Replete. Oh, that's rather gorgeous, isn't it? Which one's that? Ah, that's Jack. That's one called Jack the Lad. And plenty of buds still to come on there. And then we've got a couple of pots of nice perfumed, let me have a quick sniff. Get the old crook's nose in there. Lovely, mixed perfumed daffodils there. And this is a new favourite which we grew, I think, for the first time last year or maybe the year before. This is one called Eton Song, which kind of changes colour. It starts out kind of yellow, and then as it fades you get an orange centre and a kind of a pale cream outer petals. So that's Eton Song. Oh, these little darlings, these have been in flower for a month now, at least a month. This is the Cyclamineus daffodil, which I've been looking for years and years. Couldn't work out why I couldn't get the bulb, and then discovered that you can't really buy it as a bulb. You have to buy it either as a seedling or a seed, and I managed to find a nursery that had some young plants, which you will see on a previous video for no extra charge. So what I'm going to do with these, because they like ericaceous soil, I'm going to buy a bag of ericaceous compost and pot those into a nice kind of ornamental bowl, and let them multiply year after year. This is Arctic Bells, and that again has been in flower, I would say that's been in flower for about 6 weeks, something like that. Lovely perfume on those as well. Yeah. Now look at this. Is that pink or not? I think that's rather gorgeous with the light behind it, because the sun's gone round. These are in the shade. They look a bit darker, almost kind of like an apricot colour, but in the sunlight, that's one called Pink Charm, and I'm really pleased Yeah, really pleased with that. That looks gorgeous. And then we've got some more mixed perfumed daffodils behind. So I just wanted to show you how these bulbs have done, and encourage you, if you've missed the boat this year in the spring, don't forget in the autumn then to pop into your local garden centre. So in the UK, the autumn bulbs start coming in August time. August, September and October will be in the peak months, and you could have a show like this, not just for 1 year but for many years to go. So that's how they're looking at the moment by our front door. Let me nip up to the roundabout and show you how that's filling out, and we can see what the plan is for these plants when they finish flowering to come back year after year. Come with me. I reckon give this another couple of years and the whole roundabout will be a sea of yellow and white. We can pack this full of a few hundred more daffodils yet, and it'll be here for years, if not decades, to come. Fantastic.